morning students. I hope everyone finished essay 1. So today I am going to start a new chapter fractions 1. Time chapter I will explain the lecture and I have to explain the workbook problem of division, isn't it? So I will also send that one workbook problems and time also I will explain the next classes. So today I am going to start the new chapter fractions 1. So you already know that fractions. So what is meant by fraction? So first let us consider this is one circle. Okay. So just make a 4 parts. So total 4 parts. So if you take this one part, how to write it? So total how many parts are there? Total how many parts? 4 parts, isn't it? So if you want to shade it this one. Okay. So what is the fraction? So how to write this one? Total parts are 4. So if you remove this one, so this is only one part, isn't it? 1 of 4. So one part in a 4 part, otherwise one part in a 4. That is 1 by 4. 1 by 4. If this is only 2 parts, so how to write this one? This is only one part, but total parts are 2. Shaded part is 1. So 1 by 2, isn't it? So take this one. So shaded parts are, total parts are how many parts? 3 parts, and shaded parts are 2. That means 2 by 3. So it's very simple. So what is the definition of fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole. It represents the part of a whole. Part of a, this is a part, isn't it? So if shaded parts are 2, how to write this one? 2 by 4. That means fraction is a part. Otherwise it represents a part of a whole. Whole means this is whole, and fraction means these two. It represents only these 2 parts of a whole, isn't it? So this is the definition of a fraction. What is the definition of fraction? Fraction is a part of whole. Next concept is equivalent fractions. So first, before going to the equivalent fractions, I will tell you one number, 2 by 5. So this is one fraction, 2 by fraction. So just multiply same number to both numerator and denominator. So this is numerator and denominator, just multiply the same number. So multiply 3 to both numerator and denominator. So multiply here also, what will get? 2 3s are 6 and 5 3s are 15. So here 6 by 15 is the equivalent fraction of 2 by 5. Why? Because we have multiplied the 3 to both numerator and denominator. That means if you multiply the same number to the fraction, both numerator and denominator, you will get the fraction, isn't it? That fraction we call it as a equivalent fraction. Tell me 3 by 7. So we can write the equivalent fraction of 3 by 7. Just multiply the same number to the both numerator and denominator. So just multiply 3 by 7 into 2. Here also multiply 2. 3 2s are 6. 7 2s are 14. Both are same. 3 by 7, 6 by 14. So these two are equivalent fractions. What is the definition of equivalent fraction? This is the obtained by, this fraction is obtained by the original fraction just by multiplying the same number, that is 2 to both numerator and denominator. So what is the definition of equivalent fraction? The fraction that represents the fraction that represents or that denotes the same part of a whole. Same part isn't it? 3 by 7. Here also 6 by 14 is there. If you divide it by 2, because you have multiplied 2, if you divide it by 2, you will get the same fraction, isn't it? So definition of equivalent fraction is the fraction. So the fraction, this fraction that denotes the same part. Actually this is also same part of 3 by 7, isn't it? So the fraction that represents the same part of a whole is called equivalent fractions. So definition of equivalent fraction, the fraction that denote the same part of the whole are called equivalent fractions. So these are the examples. 2 by 5, 4 by 10, 6 by 15 are equivalent fractions. Why? Because 2 2s are 4, 5 2s are 10. 2 3s are 6, 5 3s are 15. That means these are equivalent fractions. So next one more, how to get the equivalent fractions. So equivalent fractions are obtained by multiplying the same number to the both numerator and denominator. You will get the equivalent fraction of that original fraction. Here 3 by 4 is the original fraction. How to get the equivalent fraction of 3 by 4? Just multiply the same number to the both numerator and denominator. Here 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. 6 by 8 is the equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. Again 3 by 4, multiply 3 to both numerator and denominator. 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12. So 9 by 12 is also equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. So you can write so many fractions of equivalent fractions of 3 by 4, isn't it? So you can write it. Next concept is cross multiplication. So why do we use the cross multiplication? I will tell you. So first 3 by 7 and 9 by 21. So check whether these two are equivalent or not. So check whether these are equivalent or not. So how to check it? These two fractions are equivalent fractions. Just cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means just take the fractions 3 by 2 and 9 by 21. Cross multiplication means multiply numerator to the first fraction of a numerator to the second fraction of a denominator. Multiplication. And cross multiplication means this denominator to this numerator to this denominator and this numerator to this denominator. So multiply 3 into 21 or 9 into 7. 21 3s are how much? 63. 9 7s are 63. Is both these are equal? So these two are equal means these two fractions are equivalent. Only the two fractions or three fractions are equal only when the cross multiplication is equal. So here cross multiplication is equal means these two are 3 by 7 and 9 by 21 are equivalent fractions. How to check it? Just cross multiply. Just cross multiply, you will get the same answer. That means that fractions are equivalent. If you get the different answers, that means that fractions are not equal fractions. But this one is the equal fraction, isn't it? Because cross multiplication is same. Take another examples. Second one. So check whether equivalent or not. How to check it? Just cross multiply 4 by 10 and 8 by 20. So just cross multiply 4 into 20, 8 into 10. So cross multiply 4 into 20 and 8 into 10. So 24 are 4 2s are how much? Each 0. Next 8 10s are 80, isn't it? So both are equal. That means these two are equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. So check third one. 5 by 6 and 15 by 16. Cross multiply 5 into 16 and 15 into 6. So 65 are how much? 80. Next 15 6 are 90. Is both these two are equal? No. These two are not equal. That means these are not equivalent fractions. I think you understand the concept of equivalent fractions. This is another concept. What is that? If the fractions are equivalent, if they are already equivalent fraction, find the missing number. So these two fractions are equivalent fractions. Already they are equivalent. So find the missing number. So how to find out this one? Again by using the cross multiplication. Because these two are equivalent means cross multiplication is also equal, isn't it? So cross multiply 4 into 10 cross multiply equals to 5 into, you don't know the bracket, so leave it as it is. So now here 5 is there, okay, but here 10 is there, isn't it? So convert this 10 as 2 5s are, we can write it, isn't it? So 4 into 2 into 5, we can write it, isn't it? 10 as 2 5s are, so equals to 5 into bracket. So next, leave it as it is, 4 into 2 into 5 equals to 5 into bracket. So now multiply these two. Why? Because here 5 is there, here also 5 is there, leave it as it is. Just multiply these two. 8 into 5 into 5 into bracket. So you can get the missing number. What is that? 8. Which property this will tell me? Commutative property under multiplication. What is that? A into B equals to B into A. Isn't it? Here A, B, B, A. Here 5 is there, 8. That means 8. So what is the missing number? Missing number is 8. 4 2s are 8. 5 2s are 10. That's it. This is very simple method. 5 2s are 10. That means here also 4 2s are 8. Directly you can get the answer. Otherwise, use this method. So missing number is 8. So here, first see the numerator. Here 6 is there, 18 is there. So 18 comes under 6 table. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. That means 6 3s are 18 means 8 3s are how much? 24. Directly you get the answer as 24. So by using this method, solve this one, cross multiply. 6 into bracket. Next 18 into 8. So you want 6, isn't it? So first convert this 18 as 6 into which number? 6 3s are. So 6 into 3 into 8. So next 6 into bracket. So now 6 is common. So 3 into 8. What will be the answer? 6 as these 3 8s are 24. So 6 into bracket. So what is the missing number? Missing number is 24 as well. 24. So missing number is 24. This is also which property? Commutative property under multiplication. A into B equals to B into A. Both are same. No? So which property? Commutative property. This is the way of solving these two type of problems. Just directly multiply, you get the answers. Only if they are equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. Then only you can cross multiply. Otherwise, don't do the cross multiplication.